Clean, safe, and welcoming public spaces play an important role in building strong communities. Too often, litter and neglect can impact how residents, families, and visitors experience the neighborhoods they call home. That is why Fairfax Prevention Coalition and One Brotherhood partnered to take action. Through this partnership, volunteers came together to improve 3 locations along Richmond Highway and show what collective action can accomplish. Throughout the day, volunteers work side by side, cleaning public spaces, removing litter, and helping create a cleaner environment for residents, businesses, and families who use these spaces every day.
One! Brotherhood! One! Brotherhood! One! Brotherhood! One! Brotherhood! What's up? It's Mentor Mel. I'm here with my Brotherhood member, Richard. Yeah, we just cleaned up right here right by the Autobahn, right here by the West Center, Howard Valley Community Center. We just cleaned up the strip on the street. But being able to come back and just clean up this area and just make an impact firsthand, it felt really good. I'm gonna let Richard talk about his experience.
You know, you see things on the floor, it makes you just want to be like, oh, I can throw stuff on the floor too, but no, it's not like that. You need to always have your community clean. To clean the community with a clean mindset.
I love that. Let's go. One Brotherhood.
Hello guys, this is Frederick here, back with the Brotherhood, and I'm a leader.
How do you feel about the cleanup we did today?
It was actually amazing, guys. Got a lot of work done. Got a lot of trash out of the floors, and there's a lot of trash in the bushes and stuff, and a lot of trash outside of the elementary schools. Yes, definitely. We found a lot of bad stuff, like we found a lot of pocket knives, we found a lot of beer, found a lot of bad stuff, like, and just trying to prevent that.
Hello, my name is Sharif, and I'm in the Brotherhood. I was cleaning up Mount Vernon Woods Elementary School in the Sequoia neighborhood. I would say I did. Me and my group, we got like 5 bags of trash. We moved around the school and that surrounding area. And, yeah. I feel like we made a positive impact to just help everybody's mental health, because with a bad environment, people's mental health can be bad too as well. Going outside, seeing trash and just an unsafe environment, people gonna feel unsafe and they're gonna feel bad. So just making sure that's clean and good. Just make sure that you set an example, a good example. So be the first person. Don't be a follower. If you see trash on the floor, don't be since they're putting trash on the floor, I'm gonna put trash on the floor as well. You can start a trend, you can start throwing stuff away, and then people will follow.
Mentor Mill here with the One Brotherhood Empowered. Overall, it was a great experience. Great feeling to be able to clean up your community and just being able to see what people are going through. At the end of the day, this is what people go through on a daily basis. We're just one group of educated, strong, intelligent black and brown boys trying to make an impact in our community, starting one day at a time. And it starts with this. It doesn't always have to be a big giveaway event. It doesn't have to always be meeting with senators and politicians. Sometimes it's just getting in the streets and helping. One day at a time, one step at a time, picking up one piece of trash at a time. This is how it starts. You don't have to be in a group. You can be solo and come out here and pick up some trash. At the end of the day, you're making an impact. No impact is too small. No person is too small. Everything matters. One community, one brotherhood.
My name is Kwaku.
My name's O'Neal.
What did y'all do today?
Today we did a community cleanup around Route 1.
We went out to 3 different sections. I was at the park.
I went to BK.
Do you feel like y'all got the results y'all was looking for today when y'all was cleaning up?
Yeah, I think I found what I was looking for, because there was a lot of trash in the community.
I agree with him. I was going around the park. I seen different types of bottle caps, water bottles, even some substances like cigarettes on the floor. It's not safe for the children, so it felt good to pick it up and make sure it's not in their hands.
What's one thing y'all would say to somebody about looking better next
I feel like one thing I would say to somebody is like just go out and try to help others. Don't try to just keep all the weight on somebody else's shoulder. Like you can make an impact by just doing a few little things.
To piggyback on what he said, I would say like you don't have to do it alone. You can do it with a friend. I can go out help the community. I can do a cleanup like we did, or just like anything to help the community. But you don't have to do it alone. You can do it with a group of people, some people some even some random people. Just like do it in a group, so it's more helpful.
What's up, y'all? My name is Anthony.
My name is Yav.
Today we cleaned up around Route 1. Me and Yao were specifically in Jana Lee along the creek area cleaning up trash. Yeah, I definitely feel like we got the results we were looking for. We got good amount of trash, good amount of dangerous things from outside the community.
Backtracking what he said, I feel like we really did get a good result. We cleaned up clothes, glass, just a lot of things in the area. And the area definitely needs more work, but I think we made an impact today by getting some of the stuff away. Just making it safer. We cleaned a lot of glass. We seen a kid walking and no shoes on. There was a lot of glass, poop, just like cleaning up the area. I think we did a pretty good job and we made a positive impact.
I would give them the advice that just do it for yourself because a lot of times we wait for some kind of business to do it for us, but we can always just do it for ourselves. It only took us like 2 hours, and we made the place look 10 times better. So just giving that little 2 hours of your time with your brothers, it was fun for us.
Yeah, I think I would just say it starts with you. If there you want change, you have to make change. You have to go out, help out, and just like find people that want to help out and make your place better, make your community better in a positive way.
Hi, I'm Yolanda Earl Thompson, Executive Director of Lazara.
Hi, I'm Tierra Oskay, admin of Lazarus.
I'm Kimberly Penyan with the FPC supporting the youth team.
Hi, my name is Caitlin Vicora, and I am the coordinator for the Fairfax Prevention Coalition. This is a really special project because it actually came from one of our previous projects with One Brotherhood and the FPC youth team, and it was our Photo Voice project. So we had a really great exhibition in February, and everyone, the brothers took pictures around the neighborhood of things that they loved, but also things that they wanted to see change. And one of the big things that came out of that was all of the trash that was around the neighborhood, or like the basketball hoops kind of in disrepair, and the areas that they wanted to see improve kind of led us to like, okay, how can we actually improve those areas? And that was a cleanup. And so we got to kind of plan this cleanup, and we were kind of debating where to have it, and we were like, let's have it in the neighborhoods that we were taking pictures in, right? Like, let's actually make tangible change. And so it was really cool to get to actually go out there and see the actual change happening, to actually see the amount of trash that we collected, and really kind of make that really direct connection to something that we had already identified as something we wanted to see change.
I loved also is how we connected it to mental health and being clean mind, clean community, and that how we feel about ourselves is so in relation to how we feel about our community. And when we feel good about ourselves, we want our community to look good, feel good, and when our community feel good and look good, we feel and look good. So
My favorite part was really just the engagement of the guys. Like they really were committed to going out there. A lot of people do talk about wanting to make a change, wanting to do more, wanting to be better, and then when push comes to shove, like they don't really make that stride. I really just love like they had the trash pickers; those trash bags were full. Like they were committed to the cleanup. They weren't out there, joking around and stuff like that in a way that was too distracting or anything. I really just love like they stuck with it.
Yeah, I think just the conversations being had of what was being witnessed, and just a lot of heart of how much of the importance and giving significance. Like we're not just picking things off for the ground. We're doing it for the little kids that maybe we saw that were running barefoot. We're doing it to make the community look better, feel better. And just again, the conversations, engagement, I think it was all really great, and the amount of heart that everyone put into it, and they felt that they're not just talking to talk, but we're actually out in the community on a hotter day, but doing the work. And I think again, just that hands-on component just made like the world of difference. So it was really cool to do that, be part of that.
the advice I would give an adult when engaging youth to help them be the change for the community is trust them. Really trust them. If they say that they want to do something and you create the opportunity, boy, will you be surprised how committed they are to their own, and be patient, because it doesn't look like how adults do things. It does at first look playful, because you just have to have patience. And then as soon as they went out, they immediately started picking up. Like, they picked up on the way to the park. I as an adult was just gonna walk to the park and then start picking up. But they literally were like picking up along the route. And so I really think that as adults, sometimes we sometimes don't think it all the way through, and we don't think that they are thinking it all the way through, but just trust them and have patience and really watch what young people can do.
And I think going off of what Miss Yolanda said, just letting them lead too, like giving them that opportunity to step back as the adult and let them step forward into their power as young people. I was really struck by, my group that went to the park. They have this really awesome new playground at Mount Vernon Woods Park, and a bunch of kids are playing on it. And I was just struck by, like, they're seeing these young men do this for their community, right? Like, that is a really powerful image as a young, like a child, to see other young people, older young people, be able to like spend their Sunday, right? This is the weekend, and they're choosing to be there and to make this difference in their community. And I think that it just kind of ripples forward. So as an adult, for me, I'm like, let me just create these opportunities more for them, right? Like, let this happen more. And so I think that's also on us as adults to, provide this structure and opportunities, and then just kind of let them shine.
The discussion, the reflection, like that's the core of it. That's what makes these activities meaningful, and that internal motivation to go do it. It's one thing just to be told, hey, we're gonna clean up, and it doesn't sound fun, it doesn't sound like a good time. But once I think people started talking about it, and they're like, okay, like we're all amped up to do this together as a team. So I think that was really cool.
And my advice, kind of on par with all theirs, is just listen to the youth. Like, they're talking, they have opinions. I feel like a lot of times people often think because someone's younger, that they don't know anything or they don't know as much and stuff like that. But like, they have their own personalities, they have their own ideas, they have their own everything. And like, if you take the time to listen and hear them out, and respond accordingly, like active listening, you could grow into something good.
Thank you to every volunteer, community member, and partner who made this day possible. Together, we're proving that when people unite with purpose, meaningful change can happen.